There's a very beautiful saying which says, comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. BMC anyway has made a hell for those who are living in the city of Mumbai. Am I right or wrong? Yes. Now they want to disturb our brothers and sisters who are lying peacefully in our St. Peter's cemetery at the Seaside. What a shame. We want to appeal from this house because this has been a very large turnout at a short notice, that there will be political consequences if this matter is not resolved immediately. We want to face the corporation elections, and we know that there are 3 corporators from this particular region, and we have a strong presence of the citizens. I'm not just talking about Christians today. Today all groups across community lines have gathered today as a symbolic gesture to work in fight. So this is a warning for the political parties, and I must say on one side that we are grateful because all the political parties have extended support to say we are with you on this. But as Father Fraser said, that is not enough. Use your pressure on the BMC and the administration to withdraw this notice and give us that withdrawal notice. Until then, we will not rest. Are you all with us in this? Yes. Thank you. We will have a little bit of an open house.
Reverend Father Fraser, Dorothy, our colleagues, rightly said at the beginning that this particular DB was passed 5 years ago actually, but suddenly being implemented on the 12th of September. There is a parallel road passed 10 years ago. The DB has been passed, and His Eminence Bishop John, who went through this litigation on removing the Patrawala Chawl, where the road is already completed halfway, adjoining the cemetery. So why are you cutting into our graveyards? You already have to take out the Patrawala Chawl, find out who is behind this Patrawala Chawl. It is in court, and none other than the current Advocate General of Maharashtra, Virinder Saraf, has handled this for the church. So I have given you the document, which is very important, because that road is already come halfway through. And it is very, very important to prove to the BMC, what have you done here? Why have you not done this road? It's supposed to go to the ceiling. So why come here? It's exactly parallel to the Jewish cemetery and our cemetery. So I give you, thank you.
Just like to brief you all what Gordon said on the same topic. As I was the responsible council, I was representing that area till 2017. It's not a Patra Chawl, it's Pawar Chawl. And the land, according to me, is owned by Nirmala Colony. Nirmala Colony is the owner of the land. I think it's some church authority. Now, Nirmala Colony has removed tender for redevelopment. So, one suggestion which we can always go with the authorities who own that land. I think there are 32 slums on this road, which Corner has said. It's a DP road, and it's there since 15 to 20 years. Now, those 32 houses can be accommodated in the Nirmala Colony SRSP. Because Nirmala Colony is 10,000 square meters. Right? 10,000 square meters. And 10,000 square meters is a vast land compared to how many residents are there. So if the authorities, land authorities, just give a proposal, okay, we are ready to accommodate these people, the road can pass through and they can bypass both the cemeteries, St. Peter's Cemetery and Jewish Cemetery. Thank you.
Very rightly said that the Nirmala Colony is undergoing redevelopment.
Sir, announce your name, please.
I have Clearance Gomes from Nirmala Colony. I have been an activist for over 40 years and with different political parties. Now, I want to make clarification here
that when Nirmal Colony was built in 1963, there was a 44-feet DP road which was marked and taken off from our property. That till today has not been taken over by the BMC. Now, this road, at the end of it, is an illegal structure of a Chopra that has come up there by Bangladeshi. Now, after that, the Bangladeshi has got power during the BSCS time. They have got water. This is all because of the backing of a political party. I'm not here to mention which party. But all I say is that there is no need for an inch or a brick to be broken out of this cemetery. And nobody knows the history of this area as much as I do. So if there is anything or any help that is needed, I'm always there. Thank you very much.
Okay, hi, I'm Ruben Mascarenas. 3 quick points. One is the only language that the political class understands is numbers. And starts against a campaign. I just like to remind people that back in the day, we had launched a zero tolerance campaign after people who've been murdered. We got 1 lakh signatures in 2 weeks. If we can get similar numbers, we will definitely have the government respond irrespective of what's happening. That's point 1. Point 2, regularly protest. Okay, and it can be peaceful. You can decide what you wish to do, maybe stand, maybe have a black flag, whatever. Choose a place in Bandra and protest regularly. RA tells you exactly what happened. There used to be a protest once a week. Keep it on Sunday, or keep it on Saturday, Friday, whatever. But do that regularly, week after week. And third thing, recently, Gokhle Bridge, okay, can you imagine this? Gokhle Bridge shuts down, everybody is irritated, and guess what so I live in Kerala, by the way. So, what do the societies around Gokhle Bridge do? Gokhle Bridge, by the way, is a very express bridge. All of you have heard about it. It's being shuttered and inconvenience everyone. So, all the societies actually, kept this small banner outside. Okay, or you can call this save the cemetery or whatever, just call it something. But just keep those banners there. If you just put these banners across these areas, in private properties, you don't require permission for that. That in itself will ensure that the political class responds, and all of this will permanently not just end, they will never dare to do this again. Thank you so much.
On the legal defense side, Father President has got already his legal team that is in place. Of course, my colleague and friend, Advocate Godfrey, has got varied experiences where we have fought battles and we have won the battles. So may I request, come here. Come here. Advocate Godfrey Pimenta and Nicholas, the other firefighter from Watchdog Foundation.
So I will be brief, I think, so I will not go into a lot of legalities. First and foremost, the development plan of Mumbai has lapsed in June 2022. So you may not be aware that there is a process to be followed under the MRTP Act, and the comprehensive process which was followed was to be completed by June 2022, and we have already shot an email elaborate, giving the legalities involved as to why the development plan has lapsed. Now next to the cemetery I see there is a 18.3 meter, that is about 60 feet wide road under section 63K of the BMC Act. The BMC can simply set up, bulldoze those, the slums which are coming in the DP road, give them alternate accommodation and have a straight line road there without disturbing the cemetery. Okay. Now, we have the information under the Right to Information Act, the number of cemeteries, Kabristan, cremation grounds, etc. For a population of about 1.5 crore, the spaces, burial grounds which are required to be designated in the development plan are insufficient, and this is the on the record of the corporation. In such a circumstances, can the corporation snatch the properties belonging to the burial grounds and cremation grounds? Lately, in case of Sunni Kabristan, the matter was in High Court, and a scathing remark was made none other than the Chief Justice that you are providing building skyscrapers in Mumbai, but you are not able to allot land for the cemeteries and burial grounds. So this was a very slap on the face of the corporation. I'll give an example that there is a cemetery which has been allotted to St. Parotis Church in RML Colony. Now all the things are in place, the wall has been constructed, designated, everything has happened. But till today, not a single burial has taken place in that spot. As it is, the poor families have to take the dead bodies right from Marol to Sivri or Oshiwara, and they have to incur the transportation and other costs, which is very costly. So I will give a lot of inputs to the Bombay Catholic Sabha. We work together whenever there are Catholic issues, our supports are there. We have a lot of technical information at hand. I did not bother you with this thing, but I assure you, not a single inch of land will be given our dead bodies.
In 2006, when GVK was taking over our church land and our cemeteries at Sar village, we didn't allow a single inch of land to go. Be it GVK, be it the central government or the state government, nobody cared. I've got 107 cases only agitated in the city of Mumbai. I assure Bombay Catholic Sabha, all 50 cases हो जाएगा sir, I am ready. लेकिन ये please I don't hide, sir. My speeches are very lengthy and I'm fire. But this is just a trailer of Watchdog and the other Catholic organization, the Muslims. We are together. Do or die. एक इंच जमीन कभी हिलने नहीं देंगे. हमारे कब्र में जो हमारे पूर्वज है ना, उनको आराम से सोना दो. उनको डिस्टर्ब करेगा तो आपको सपने में भी कितने भी पॉलिटिशियन उनके सपने में आए.
Good evening. My name is Johan Dalmai, and I'm a parishioner of St. Peter's Church. I live at Sohane. So just want to let you all know, while we were listening to everything that's been happening, and this notice was, I think, served on our parish. So I was the person who met Father Fraser yesterday, in fact, and I told him that Father, I've spoken, and it's not a political statement, but it's just that I had personally spoken to Ashish Elan. I told him, so this is something that is not done, this is part of our parish. He assured me on the phone, he said, I have spoken to the authorities, the notice will be withdrawn. Okay, many of you here sitting with still, I've seen the WhatsApp that have been going around all day, choosing not to get any more political. Just want to assure you all, the notice has come officially from BMC that the notice served to our parish has been withdrawn. So any of you who wants to have that notice, it's here. The notice for us, yes, I'm going to send it to Father. I've just received it. So officially the notice served on our parish, not an inch will be gone. It's officially withdrawn the notice.
Can we have a little bit of silence? We have a little bit of silence, I know.
The point I'd like to make is that this whole thing has come up because the state government, as I mentioned, has changed the DP road, main DP road. Well, now the state government didn't do anything in Mumbai without the representatives of the government from the local area. Did it do anything? So the fact that this has come from the state government has made these changes in the DP, and now, the representative is saying for the time being it is withdrawn. For the time being, presently it is withdrawn. We are not really interested in presently being withdrawn. Why have these changes been made? Regular DP roles have been cancelled. That is the document that we have. The regular DP role that has been spoken about, parallel, has been cancelled, and this has been made the main DP role. So now, of course, under pressure, the Assistant Commissioner might have said presently it is withdrawn. But you can imagine, therefore, as I mentioned earlier, this is something that has a larger plan. There are properties also that the state government seems to have, thought that the church should be surrendering. And why should the church be surrendering these things? Why did this proposal come up itself? Until yesterday evening, in spite of the representative already talking to the additional commissioner, why was I told, it's a small plant, you've got so many other grades, why can't you give this up? This is what I was told in person. So I'm sorry, this I think really is something we need to take up on a larger manner.
You heard Father phrase here. I think the state must stop fooling us. The last 2 days, you gave a call within the last 48 hours of this particular meeting. And the last 2 days, so much of attempt was made to disrupt today's meeting. And we salute all of you, that irrespective of the misinformation that was launched, and unfortunately from some within our community, so let's be very united. Let's not get faced until the notice is totally withdrawn. We will not rest.
A blessing on all of you for being here, because it was amazing to listen to luminaries in the community speaking about the problem. So, while we are talking now of St. Peter's, it could happen to any one of us. Any one of us. So, our solidarity with Peter's, with the parish team and the community, at the same time with the other communities who are here. And my second matter of concern, as just discussed, messages are going around in our WhatsApp, Facebook. For heaven's sake, please don't believe the messages. We need to have a proper setup where proper messages will be disseminated to the groups all over. And as I told my parish council yesterday, please don't listen to any messages. I'm going for this meeting today representing the parish with my Bombay Catholics about whatever we hear, whatever we will come up with a game plan, we will share with you, because we've got to stand in solidarity here, not just about today, but even for the future. Thank you.
Friends, under section 299, whenever notice is issued, there is a 7 days provision that is given. My own property in Vilapande was attacked once, and within 7 days, the open land was taken over. Here the consideration is that the graveyard is not an open land, it is considered as a structure, number one. Number two, we need to tackle it legally, because even if it says that it is temporarily withdrawn, let us not forget that the notice has already been issued. So when it comes to the legal aspect, like when I was doing Amitabh Bachchan case under 299, and my matter went right up till the Lok Ayukt, I had around 7 hearings during Corona period. He was compelled to go to court, and then in the court the matter has lingered. That is a different story, because you know how our courts operate. I have a lot of legal fraternity friends here where the rates go on increasing. But the fact is that the 299 notice has to be tackled legally. Apart from all the subsequent methods of protest and agitation that we undergo, we have to remember this, that when a notice is issued, it again calls or invokes the presence of law, and we have to detest or defer that notice time and again as and when it is produced. Once the notice has opened up upon a particular property, that has to, in a proper format and manner, be tackled by a legal team. That is the only say that I will be giving you, because by just clapping and I mean it's wonderful that we all are in solidarity there with the entire situation. But let us not forget there are two aspects. One is the community coming together, detesting, deferring the decision or the action taken by the BMC. And the second is the actual action in protest of that notice that if today they have kept the matter in abeyance by saying that it's going to come. That means it's going to come. Let it just not be an eyewash to our community. We are not going to take that nonsense because we belong to a community which is educated. We have our voices in place, and let us all not forget that if be any message that comes to you, once there is an authority of the church which sends you a message that we are having a meeting and we are gathering, come what may, please be there and don't be deterred by any kind of message which says that it is called. I myself was put into a question mark in the evening. I said, how does this come? But believe me, there are forces which will time and again try to pull us back. Let us not be deterred. And we will all be together. Father Fraser, this is our word to you on behalf of the Bombay East Indian Association and all my colleagues who are present here. We are with the church, we are with our community, and we will not allow any kind of illegality or any kind of discrimination towards our community. Thank you.
My name is Firoz Wala. I have been activist with the Gandhian Andolan for the last 34 years. Lord P. a good friend and so is Father Fraser. Essentially, this is a battle that we will win. That is very clear. It is a very just issue. Our legal luminaries have showed us the solutions that lie. The point is on the legal strategy. I will just put certain points. Number one, we need to have a time frame, because even I got a WhatsApp message, that is problem solved, you don't really need to go there. But that was what was circulating all over the place. Number one, we have to have a time frame immediately that will clarify the facts of the issue. Secondly, I think this is not really a Bombay issue, because we have bulldozers going around in this country. We need to have a national appeal where we get signatures from across the country. Let us create a real big momentum out of this issue that we have in our hands right now. Thirdly, the poster campaign, and we will help with all the details here. But I think we need to immediately start a series of humane chains around these cemeteries. It is very necessary that we are holding hands. People from all communities and walks of life are holding hands around the cemeteries and saying that not an inch, not a centimeter of this cemetery will be given up for this, whatever that are going on in this country. We are with you in this struggle all the way. Thank you.
Direct from Maharashtra Minority Christian Development Council. Friends, we are all here and we know the case for the cemetery in Bandra. However, how many of us are aware that various other churches have also been issued notices? St. Mary the Virgin at Elphiston Road under the bridge extension, a huge plot of the heritage structure is also going. In our parish also, we will be having notices issued or they will be hidden by the BMC. Kindly be alert. Check with the BMC authorities. Be in touch with our parish groups. I would request all and team to take up the issues. We will collectively form a team and work for all the parishes. Not just parishes, every church, every institution and every Christian property needs to be saved, for which we all need to do.